Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning. It's February 22nd, and we're going back in time a little bit. We're going back and we're going to read the entries from our books from January 26th. Again, it's I feel to do these in order is far more important than to do them on the day they've been written for. I've never actually made it through these books on the day I'm supposed to. So anyway, our first entry today is Daily Reflections for Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. And what he wrote is change, real change, comes from the inside out. It doesn't come from hacking at the leaves of attitude and behavior with quick fix, personality, ethic techniques. It comes from striking at the root, the fabric of our thought, the fundamental, essential paradigms, which give definition to our character and create the lens through which we see the world. So I think this one's pretty fundamental. In fact, you can see in my book I have this thing completely highlighted and written on. And I think what this means is don't do the cheap or the easy or the simple changes. Don't try to change how you view. Don't try and say outside of you. Change the inside of you. Change how you think. Change what you hold important to you. Understand your priorities. And make sure those priorities are based on something meaningful and not just yourself, not just on money, not just on success. I guess, to me it just means trying to make yourself a good person. Think about how you behave. Think about how you speak. Think about how you think. Pay attention to how you think. Pay attention to what you spend your time doing. Are you helpful? Are you productive? Do you help other people? Do you contribute to society? These are the kind of things that I like to think that this means. So when they say hacking at the leaves of attitude or behavior versus changing your character and change the lens through which you view the world, it's hard. This is the kind of thing you have to do, every time you encounter somebody, every time you set up your day, every time you choose to spend your time is a moment where you make a decision as to what kind of person you're going to be. So that's what I took that to be, and I try to do it every day. Okay, so let's go on with our second reading today. Our second reading comes to us from Napoleon Hill's A Positive Action Plan. Here's another day that you see is completely highlighted. So here's what he wrote for the 26th. Don't look to the stars for the cause of your misfortunes. Look to yourself to get better results. There are many things you cannot control, but you can control the only things that really matter: your mind and your attitude. External forces have very little to do with success. Those who program themselves for success find a way to succeed even in the most difficult of circumstances. Solutions to most problems come from one source and one source alone, and that's yourself. Living life to the fullest is a lot like shooting the rapids in a rubber raft. Once you've made the commitment, it's difficult to change your mind, turn around, and paddle upstream to placid waters. But it's the excitement and adventure that makes it all worthwhile. If you never make the attempt, you may never know the depths of despair, but neither will you experience the exhilaration of success. Sorry, I know the light might be irritating, but I think it actually looks pretty cool, so I'm going to leave it. Just let the sun come in, and maybe you can look at the sun instead of me. It's probably better anyway. So, you guys, this is a tough message, and it's probably not great to hear. If you're struggling or if you're hurting, to hear that don't look out there for your problems or your solutions to your problems. You have to look in here, your heart. You have to think about it up here in your head, and you have to do it yourself. And that is not fun. I get it. I think those that are successful can make it look so easy, and what you don't see is the turbulence that they go through. Most people don't make public the issues they're facing or the problems they're facing. And so, I don't know, maybe I hate to make myself like that, but I'll say that what you see in my videos, even in these, is my attempt to make things look good and make things look easy and make things look helpful. You don't see all the strife and tribulation of the last 33 years to get here. So I think the main thing is we all go through issues. We each have to find our own solutions, and it's up to us to think through them. Seek out counselors, seek out ideas, seek out paths, but we have to do that. We can't sit at home waiting for someone else to point the way for us. And then the second message here, which is a bit confusing, is you've got to do it. You've got to take the shot. You've got to run the rapids, even if it means it's a one-way gate. Because the way he finishes this, if you never make the attempt, you may never know the depths of despair. That's true. If you don't try, you're not going to fail. If you don't take risks, they won't bite you. That's a true statement. But worse, in my opinion, is but neither will you experience the exhilaration of success. If you take the safe path, the easy path, the guaranteed path, time after time after time, if you sit on that couch, if you play the video games, if you watch YouTube videos, you won't fail because there's really nothing to fail at there. But you won't know the exhilaration of success. You're going to have to fail a few times for the sweetness of success to taste so good. Boy, it's a confusing message. I get it. You're just going to have to work through it. Hope this helps you guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.